What is going on, YouTube? PPS back. It is YouTube Play of the Daytime. We're coming at you guys with two spots for today's action. We had passed the prop yesterday. Obviously, that was awesome. I think I've hit my last four. We even hit our long shot at plus 325 over there. So hopefully, you guys were able to tune into that because that was obviously a pretty fun one to be involved with. When we're kind of on these little streaks that we have here. It was a good show. Unfortunately for us on this show, we did miss both plus money spots. I think I hit 1 out of 2 in each of them, right? So we had Luis Garcia, 2 hits, and then the chalk of chalk. I mean, when I played this right there, I didn't really see many people on him. And then around like 2-3 o'clock, it was everybody had slips, and it kind of made me nervous. And I think he only had 1. So that was unfortunate at plus 120. And then obviously both of these ones I think missed. Musgrove threw well, didn't get to the outs. Caprillion recorded his first win in like a 4-3 game. He went 6 and actually beat Mitch Keller, which obviously that's baseball for you. That's how shit goes. So we're coming at you guys today with 2 of them. Obviously, I don't count my pass the prop plays over here, right? They're completely separate. So we got to get back on track on my individual show here and hopefully be able to make you guys some money today. So first play I'm going to go with is Josiah Gray, no win. Framber Valdez to go over 17.5 outs. This is a DraftKings line. Let me pull it up for you guys. It was minus 108. Now it was minus 111. Now it's minus 112. So going our right way, Framber was minus 190 to get the 17.5 outs. Obviously, I love Framber Valdez. This dude is phenomenal. Just fills up the zone. Top 5 every single year, last 2-3 years in terms of lowest amount of pitches per AB. He's phenomenal. Keeping the ball on the ground. If somebody does find a way on base, he has a sinker that is absolutely wipe out, gets you ground balls whenever you really need it. And just looking at his stats, dude, it's really hard to not want to go there, even in a very tough matchup, just because of how good he's been in his ability to pretty much get both sides of the plate out. He's gone 7, 6, 9, 8, 6, 7, 7. He's missed it 1 time, and that was against the Cubs. And he actually had 8 Ks and didn't even throw terribly. He just had a lot of walks. So got that pitch count up to a spot we really didn't want to go. So I understand it. This line is a little bit weird. I would have assumed it would be like minus or 18.5. But I'll take it at this one. Like I said, he's hit it in every game but 1 against the Cubs. Cubs are pretty good against lefties, top 10 in Toronto. Is a tough spot, but I definitely think Framber's got the stuff to get him out. We go over to Josiah Gray. I hate this matchup for him. Merrill Kelly is obviously phenomenal. I love Merrill Kelly. And I only really back the Nationals against left-handed pitching. That is documented. I play them a lot. I actually really bet on them a lot when they play lefties. But it's tough for me to go against Merrill Kelly. He's very good at limiting hard contact. He's been great this year. Josiah does struggle at home in terms of power. This is not a lineup I really want to struggle with power on. When you're facing good lefties, good righties here. Josiah Gray does have a good slider, but he does have a lot of issues with left-handed power. Obviously, Corbin Carroll has been lights out. I'm assuming Rojas will be back in the lineup today. You still got Ketel Marte. He's going to switch over to the other side, Geraldo Perdomo. So there's a lot of dudes here from the left side that I think will be able to get Josiah Gray's pitch count up. And whether he makes it through 5 or not, it's a little bit that'll be remain to be seen. But I do think that Merrill Kelly will come through for us in this matchup versus Washington today. Play number 2, Corbin Carroll to get a hit going with Phillies first 5. Let's talk about the Phillies first 5 first. I have actually let me pull up the bet slip here. I want to make sure you guys see these every day when we do these. Phillies first 5 money line, minus 220. Corbin Carroll, minus 300 there. I mean, there's maybe 2 guys hotter in the MLB than Corbin Carroll right now. Corbin Carroll with a 4 for 5 last night. Stolen bases, home runs, whatever whatever you want, he is giving you right now. He's got multiple hits in 2 of his last 3. He's got a hit in 8 of his last 9, multi-hits in 4 of those games, giving you power. We even saw him drop down a bunt single yesterday on the first pitch of that bat. So has that ability as well. You can't walk him, right? Josiah Gray, I know, has the issues of walks, but I'm going to assume, depending on what they're going to do with this lineup, he's going to be batting 3 in this spot with a righty on the bump. And then you have Christian Walker behind him, obviously, who's been swinging a hot bat. Pavin Smith at the top as a lefty. Ketel Marte as a lefty. It just depends on how they want to play this. But they could start this lineup with 3 straight lefties, with Ketel Marte being a switch, where it's Rojas there, because Pavin Smith has been lights out as well. So this is a very tough matchup, like I said, for Josiah Gray and his ability to get lefties. But Corbin Carroll, I'd take him against anybody right now. I mean, when you're hot like this, especially in a ballpark that I want to hit in, sign me up for some Corbin Carroll today. And then Phillies first 5. Wheeler has been phenomenal at home with in terms of batting average against 218, 346 slugging. Has given up a little bit of power, 3 homers in 35 innings, but we've seen a lot of errors in those. He's got 2 unearned runs, probably resulting in a little bit more than that, and building up that pitch count, which not many people do talk about when it comes to some of these pitchers in those earned runs there. But what I do really like is the righty-lefty splits. Righty's phenomenal versus righty's only 218 average, 283 to lefty so far this season, which he's been usually pretty good against them career-wise. But what lefties am I really concerned with here? I mean, they have Baddoo, they have Maton. There's not many guys that are really scary now that Riley Green is out. So that is really this lineup is really depleted. Obviously, I've never even heard of this dude who's throwing against them today. I think it's Holton is his name. So if it's a bullpen game, if whatever it is, I've never heard of this guy, and I follow a lot of prospects and everything. So unless this is a bullpen guy just coming in, I still will take the Phillies. The Phillies are hot, and they're in Philly. It is June, which means Schwarber is good now. Trey Turner, multi-home run game in there as well. Just a lot of guys that are starting to pick up the pace a little bit. Real Muto a little bit as well, Castellanos. So I think we have a good spot here for the Phillies, and I think minus 220 is very warranted there. So Carroll hit with the Phillies first 5 at minus 107, and then we're going Josiah Gray not to record a win, and Framber Valdez over 17.5 out. So have a good one, guys. Best of luck today, and we are coming back, hopefully getting you a sweep on today's show. So have a good one, and we'll talk tomorrow.